And you got this guy walking around. All of a sudden he screams out, terrorists! He screams out. And what do you think everybody does in the middle of their eating their fancy, delicious sushi, or in the middle of their steak? They're cutting it up. Everybody jumps and runs out as fast as they could. Under tables, on top of tables. Everybody runs for their life. Then all of a sudden, everybody's gone. And the owner of the store is there. And the guy that screamed out, Rafi was his name. He screams out, he says, I'm happy I saved your business. You saved my business? You know how many people left and they're not coming back? I'm out tens of thousands of shekel. Nobody's coming back to pay me. You owe me money. And sure enough, they went over to that guy. Security came. Makarapo, ata, tabo. And they took the guy and he says, hey, believe it or not, I'm an Israeli Jew. I've been mistaken for being a terrorist. But here's my card. Here's my ID. And now the Shiloh was, could he get his money back? Does he have to pay? Does Rafi have to pay the store owner? That's the Shiloh that was brought to Rabbi Blaustein Shlita. And you're not going to believe this. He uses a proof from this week's Parsha. From this week's Parsha, it says that Moshe Rabbeinu was at the sneh, the burning bush. And he was commanded to take the Klal Yisrael out. As one of the signs, he throws down his stick and it turns into a snake. And then right after, Moshe Rabbeinu jumps away. So the Netziv brings a proof from here that it's only normal for people when they see something like this to be surprised, to be shocked, and not in control. And that's why he says that Moshe Rabbeinu was allowed to be like that. And he brings a proof, Rabbi Yitzchak Zilberstein brings a proof to our answer that Rafi was not in control. He was just not in control. And we see from here, from this past week's Parsha. And therefore, he does, what do you guys say? Does have to pay or does not have to pay? Who says he has to pay? Who says he doesn't have to pay? If you say he has to pay, say I. If you say he doesn't have to pay, say no. Well, since the eyes are over the nose, he doesn't have to pay. That's right. He does not have to pay. So Baruch Hashem for that. That's an incredible proof from Rabbi Yitzchak Zilberstein Shlita in this. And now, what do we have left? We have our story and we have our, you're not going to believe it, we have an exciting, amazing raffle, which we're going to do in a very, very amazing way. So the story takes place with somebody named Moshe. Moshe was also called Moshka. He, his father, his grandfather, they rented an inn. And they also rented a forest. And they rented all kinds of things from the Puritz. And he was duly called Moshka. And Moshka was all excited. Business was going great. Except one time. 1 year! It was a horrible winter. Like tomorrow's weather that's going to happen in Toronto. Lousy weather. And people did not walk out of their houses. They didn't walk out. And people did not come from the village to drink like they usually do, to buy food. Normally they would come. It was good. L'kayim, l'moshko. Burp. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's good. And nothing happened that year. And to make things worse, the Poritz died, and he left over his son, who was in charge. Now, his last coin, a ruble. The Baal Shem Tov closed his eyes and he said, Moshe, take this ruble, take it to the fair, and the first thing you're offered, make sure you buy it with this ruble. What? Whatever the Rebbe says, of course, I'll do it. And he went back home. And that Sunday, after their prayers, the Goyim opened up their fair. They opened up their stalls to sell things. Who wants to buy beans? Beans over here. Who wants to buy liquor over here? It's good. Who wants to buy this fancy, fancy cloth? All people were selling things. And Mushka just had one coin. And he was looking around. Finally, there was this one kid who came over to him. He says, why aren't you buying anything? I don't have enough money. How much do you have? I have this one coin. Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll sell you this lambskin. It was just cut off recently from a lamb. And it's yours. Just give me that coin and it's yours. Thank you. Thank you very much. He takes the lambskin, he looks it over, smells a little bit, comes back home, and his wife says to him, go directly now back to the Baal Shem Tov. He will tell you what to do. Go now. Gets back on his donkey. The donkey takes him back, and he comes to the Baal Shem Tov HaKadosh, and the Baal Shem Tov HaKadosh looks at the lambskin, puts his fingers through it. Shena, beautiful lambskin. Mamish beautiful. Here's what I want you to do. Listen closely. Yes, Rebbe. Next week is Count Wasaski's birthday. And everybody's going to be bringing him all kinds of gifts. And you will give Count Wasaski this beautiful lambskin. A lambskin? Everybody else is going to have fancy gifts. Do as I say. Sure enough, he goes. And he comes back home. He waits that week. And he goes. And he hears. Hear ye, hear ye. The beautiful, beautiful birthday party of Count Wasatsky has begun. We will take gifts in that house. Everybody else who came to eat will go to Count Wasatsky's mansion. Please bring us your gifts. Unbelievable. The fanciest gifts with the fanciest horses. They were bringing their gifts to Count Wasatsky. And Mushka's looking at his lambskin. He looks at it. And he remembers the Baal Shem Tov HaKadosh said, beautiful lambskin, beautiful. What am I going to do? He's walking backwards, forwards. Everybody's handing them these gifts. One guy handed him gold and silver. Another guy handed him other precious garments. Another one said, these are my finest horses. They are a gift to Master Count Wasatsky. Everybody was handing him gorgeous things. One guy who recognized Mushka. Mushka, you're here for the birthday party? Do you have a gift for Count Wasatsky? What's that in your hands? I was going to give it to me now. Yanks it out of his hand. Oh my gosh. You brought the Count a lambskin? You know what everybody else is bringing? Yeah, that's why I didn't really rush forward. You just wait here, buddy. We're here to find out. And this guy goes in, one of the servants of Count Wasatsky, and he's flanked by all these fancy people giving him all kinds of compliments, singing happy birthday. Happy birthday to Kawasaki. Happy birthday to you. Hey, what's that in your hand? Kawasaki, you're not going to believe it. Mushka came. Your Mushka, the guy that owes you tons of money. And he brought you a birthday gift. What is that? It's, I think, a lambskin. Here. What? The nerve of that guy. And one of his fellow friends. Oh, maybe you could use it on the floor to step on. Now, I got a better idea. Maybe you could use it to warm one of your donkeys. Hey, let me see this. And the third guy looked at it. Hey, Kawasaki, you're not going to believe this. There's something written on this. What do you mean? What are you talking about? I'm making out some letters. You're not going to believe this, Kawasaki. But there are letters of your name, your birthday, your father, your special monogram, your coat of arms. I don't believe it. Quickly, bring him here. Don't throw him in jail yet. Bring him here right now. Sure enough, Count Wysocki says, where did you get this? And of course, Mushka's shaking in his boots. You don't like it? No, just the opposite. This is, and he's waiting to hear the word. He's waiting to hear the word disgusting. This is gorgeous. Never in my life did I see something with my name engraved, with my coat of arms, my father's name, my birthday. Where did you get this? Nobody has a gift like this. What do you mean, boss? Mine is pretty good. Keep quiet. Where did you get this? And all of a sudden, Mushka goes, okay, I'll tell you the whole story. You do that. And he started to tell him about going to the Rebbe, to going to the Baal Shem Tov HaKadosh in Mesmerized. And he told him, don't worry, everything will be fine. Don't worry about a thing. And he told him to buy the first thing at the fair. And he bought this. And then the Rebbe said, very nice, beautiful. And then he took it. And he told me to bring it to you and give it to you for your birthday. Your rabbi, your God, nobody like them, no one. And as a result, listen to my promise in front of all my men. I promise to give you the inn, rent-free for the rest of your life. You will live in that inn. You will give me what you can. You will not owe me one penny. Do you understand that? And not only that, men, load up his carriage, a nice fancy carriage with gold and silver and fancy, beautiful things. And here it is, Mushka. This is gorgeous. May your God always be blessed forever and ever. May we see Mashiach soon, b'mehera b'yameinu, with this beautiful Kiddush Hashem. Thank you for listening.
Okay, thank you, Rabbi Blaustein. Normally this isn't Zoom etiquette, but I'm going to allow everybody to unmute, and I want everybody to say thank you at the same time. Does everybody know how to unmute? Let me see the shakes of the head, I mean. Shake their head if you know how to unmute. Yes, they do. Look at that. I see the Deannas are here from Lakewood. Who's from out of town? Who's not from Toronto? Raise your hand. Raise your hand if you're not from Toronto. There we go. There's the Deannas. I'm going to spotlight them for everybody to see. There they are.
Oh, I see. Way to go.
Go. Okay, everybody can unmute it. Come on and say thank you to Rabbi Blaustein. Let me hear that. Everybody unmute.
Rabbi Blaustein, thank you.
There we go. One more time. One more time.
Thank you, Rabbi Blaustein.
You guys. Thursday night, Mirz Hashem.
Okay, we will be back Thursday night.
Thursday night, we'll see you.
Thursday night.